Well, there's nothing more fascinating than a ventriloquist, someone who can make it seem like a dummy is talking or can throw his voice to make it sound like there's another sound coming from the other end of a room.
You had a perfect opportunity to do something to me, too. Here in town, no one is as well known as Nacho Estrada, and he joins us. You're not Nacho.
Hi.
Oh, you're Maclovio.
That's right.
Sorry about that. You're Nacho.
I'm Nacho.
Oh, good to see you again.
He's a dummy.
No, I'm not the dummy.
Oh, I thought he was looking at me.
How you doing?
How long you been, I was going to ask you, how long you been doing this?
2 minutes.
2 minutes? No. With the ventriloquism, yes.
Oh, what, about 17 years?
17
Something
years?
like that?
You can tell we're in trouble. We mic the dummy. Is the problem.
What is it?
What got you interested in it?
Kids, love of kids,
Yeah.
love of learning.
And, of course, you're still out with the kids. Now, tell us what you do at the schools here in town.
We do programs on drug awareness, prevention, staying in school, how all kids are gifted and beautiful, and how to help them learn and make school a fun place to learn.
Now, I need a demonstration. First, I want to start with this noise that you were making a second ago. It drives our audio person crazy. Listen to this. Go ahead. Now, it sounds like we're having technical difficulties, but...
Your hearing aid.
Yeah, well, that's what this thing right here makes me...
Hearing
Yeah, all right. Well, actually, we've got some kids here today. Have any of you kids seen a real ventriloquist before? If you have, raise your hand. Okay, some of you have, some of you haven't.
They seen me.
Yeah, they've seen you.
Now, can you tell where his voice is coming from?
I can.
You can, well, of course you can. I need a volunteer. I need a volunteer. One person raises his hand. Come on over here. Come over here. One of the things about ventriloquism is that people can't tell whether or not the voice is coming from the ventriloquist.
No, they're not going to hang him.
Okay.
No.
So what I'm going to do is I've got him blindfolded, and I'm going to have Nacho throw his voice. Now, what I want you to do, what's your name?
Steven.
Steven, I want you to point. We're going to move you around a second here. I want you to point to where you think a noise is coming from, okay? Here we go.
Now, you want me to call his name or just make a sound?
Anything you want.
Let me try his name.
Okay. All right. We're going to try his name. All right. You ready, Stephen? I'm going to move you around here. And whoops. Take that out. Okay. Now we're going to move you around again. All right. Which way is the sound coming? Go ahead.
Hey, Steven. Oh, he got it. Over here.
Oh, now he's moving. Okay. Hold on. We're going to turn you around again. I love this. All right. One more time. We're going to move you this way. All right.
Hey, Steven.
Go ahead.
Over
You're over there? Way to go, Stephen. You're pretty good. How do you make those voices? The mouth, thank you, Stephen. The mouth doesn't move at all.
That's called the distance voice.
Yeah.
That's where the word ventriloquist comes. Vientre,
Yeah.
stomach, the stomach is vientre,
Yeah.
and loqui, to speak from the stomach.
Real quick, we're almost out of time. You're getting ready to be with a whole bunch of ventriloquists around the country.
We're going to Las Vegas for an international ventriloquist convention, and I'm supposed to do a workshop on using the distance voice.
I would love to have you back and teach me how to do this one of these days, okay?
That would be fun.
Thanks for coming
Thank
on,
you.
Nacho.
Thank you
Really
for having
appreciate
us.
it.
Yes.
Guys, thank you very much, Stephen. You're going to be good. I can
Good guy.
tell. Here we are.
Hang him.
Leslie, what do you think?
Oh, lots of fun. I enjoyed it. And you know what? I could see where Nacho was standing, and I still didn't get where the voice was coming from. All right.
As part of Hispanic Heritage Month, a ventriloquist with an important message is visiting Las Vegas schools. Nacho Estrada, who uses the stage name Nacho, travels around the country spreading his anti-drug message. Today, he visited several local schools, including Robert Lunt Elementary, where he used humorous skits to talk about cigarettes, alcohol, and chewing tobacco. He called these gateway drugs that kids need to learn about early on. Nacho uses a puppet that's ignorant about drugs to get his message across.
You have to get a dummy that would modify or all the essential elements we're trying to convey to them. What I'm doing is I'm teaching through reverse psychology. They are not the dummies. A dummy is a dummy, and I can call him a dummy. They are not dummies, and they're not acting like dummies.
Since 1980, Nacho has performed for more than 1 million school children and won numerous awards for his work.
One of the world's most famous ventriloquists lives here in San Antonio. I got to meet up with him, talk to him about James, and he told me a secret. I'll show you that coming up on the night shift. On the night shift, calling someone as a dummy isn't very nice unless they actually are. I caught up with one of the world's best ventriloquists right here in our studio, and chances are you or someone you know may have heard of him.
I got my report card.
You got your report card? From summer school?
Yeah,
You didn't show it to me.
I know.
Oh, well,
What's wrong with your hand?
no, that means tell me.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
Meet ventriloquist Nacho Estrada. Estrada, and meet Mark Clovio.
What kind of grades did you make?
What kind?
Uh-huh.
Underwater grades.
Underwater grades?
Uh-huh.
Underwater grades? What's that?
Below sea level.
For the past 26 years, Nacho has given these dummies some brains.
That's my red jacket. That kid's got it.
Yeah.
He's on drugs.
No, he's not on drugs. He's not on drugs, okay? We say no to drugs. That's what we teach the kids.
And the kids love it.
I figured that using puppets was the best way for them to learn.
He talks to students at schools around the state about having respect for one another while barely moving his lips.
I believe that teaching children with humor and love motivates them to remember and learn.
But teaching them how to be a ventriloquist is another story.
James Keith?
Yeah.
Your name's James Keith?
He looks like me.
Handsome?
Yeah, just like me.
How does it feel to have a conversation with yourself?
Nothing wrong talking to yourself, nothing wrong answering yourself, but if you go, huh, to yourself, that's when you worry.
I get banged up all the time. My arthritis. Everything hurts. And what doesn't hurt doesn't work.
Using characters like geriatrics and Mark Clovio, Nacho's no dummy. With his skills, he's performed for more than 1 million students.
20 years later, they still remember, and that's the satisfaction that I get. I've touched lives.
Joining us live at Jason's Deli. Alex, good morning.
Hello, good morning to you. We're having such a wonderful time out here at Jason's Deli. Of course, it's breakfast with Alex time, and with me out here is Nacho Estrada and Maclovio. How are you?
Morning.
Good morning to you. We're having such a wonderful time, guys. Hey, we're going to be talking about Maclovio and what Nacho's been doing over the last few years, and the fact that he's in Smithsonian Magazine. How's that?
Really, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's he eating for breakfast this morning?
They want to know what Maclovio's having for breakfast.
I don't know, nachos.
Hey, what else?
Of course.
No, not nachos, no.
Good enough.
I'm over Flores. No,
Hey, wait a minute. Come on.
Okay.
This guy's too much.
All right, well, we'll check back in with you. That sounds like could be quite an interesting morning. And it's now time for Breakfast with Alex. You know, Alex, at one time I wanted to be a ventriloquist.
You
Yes,
wanted to be a ventriloquist?
Yes, but I never got past radio. And you can't get away with it on radio.
I'm afraid not. You know, once you're on radio, you know, that's it. You know, and then you get out there and your lips are moving.
That's right. Yeah, you
Come
go.
on, you got to say something without your lips moving. And, you know, hey, tough. We're out here at Jason's Deli, and of course with me is one of the best in the country, I should say. In the world, ventriloquists. This guy's been in Smithsonian Magazine, the Washington Post newspaper as well, and he has his friend here, Maclovio.
right. That's me.
All right, and of course you are Nacho Estrada, and everybody knows Nacho, because how many schools did you say you did a week or per day?
Usually 2 a day.
We're going to Woodstone.
Yeah, we're going to Woodstone.
I like it there.
Hey, you gotta be prepared, Woodstone folks.
I'm in the woods.
Knock, knock. No termites, I presume, huh? How long you been doing this, Nacho?
This is about...
13 years.
Oh, yeah, they're asking me, okay?
I'm talking.
Well, don't talk, okay?
Quit pulling my strings.
Oh, okay, I won't pull your strings. 13 years. This is our 13th year, I think. We started 1980 professionally.
Then the question is, unprofessionally, what did we do before that time?
Oh, well, I started when we were in high school. Of course, Maclovio wasn't there, and I learned... I used to work at a grocery store. I won't tell you the name of it, but those people at H-E-B were real nice to me. Yeah, and a gentleman walks in and he says, "What is your name?" And I just said, "Nacho." So he turns around and he threw the voice. It sounded like this.
Hey, Nacho!
That's called distance voice. And I said, "Hey, I can do that." So I tried it, and then he asked me, he says, "How long you been a ventriloquist?" I said, "No, I don't go to church." You know, I didn't even know what the word was, you know. And he says, no, ventriloquist. He says, vientre, loqui, speaking from the stomach. Next day, I go to school. This class is boring. I learned a lot of sounds, like feedbacks and all that. I had a teacher that was a beautiful lady that she had a hearing aid, and I heard the sound go. I said, hey, I can do that. So I started doing that. She finally took it off. I raised my hand, and I just moved my lip like, you know, that was fun. Yeah, that was fun. That was cruel. But then if it was boring, I used to throw my voice through the PA system. And yeah, and I would say,
report to the office, Nacho.
So the teacher says, get out of here, you know, wander the halls. And When I was in high school, it was a lot of fun.
When did Maclovio show up on the old scene here?
When I was working in Eagle Pass, I used to work with the special ed department, and I said all children can learn. I believe all children can learn, only when all teachers can teach. That's the thing, that's the motto here, that we have to find, if a child's not learning the way we're teaching, we better find ways that they can learn, so we can teach that way. And Maclovio was created. This Maclovio wasn't, it was another one that you pulled the string back here.
I'm better.
Yeah, you're better.
100% wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I started reinforcing concepts of the lessons we had. Kids were learning faster.
That's good. All right, well, let's take a little break here. We're going to come back, talk to Nacho some more, and talk about weather, too, so don't go away. And temperatures in the 60s. Maclovio.
No more. Not gonna rain.
Just a little flat, but that's okay.
Yeah. You do that good.
How far can you throw your voice?
I don't know how far you want to go.
No.
All right, we'll find out next half hour. We'll be right back later.
All right, thanks, Alex. That is kind of fun to watch when guys throw their voice like that.
It is. He's got everybody here fooled, that's for sure.
All right, thanks, Alex. With his guests.
Yes, I tell you, I actually have a guest here, and I have a guest here, but by the time this guy gets done, there's about 50 guests in this area. We're over at Jason's Deli early in the morning. This is Breakfast with Alex. Of course, Nacho Estrada, his friend Maclovio. We're just having a good time out here and watching you guys enjoy yourselves back there too, Barry.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, just, you know, get some excitement going here.
What did you ever find out what Maclovio was eating for breakfast there?
Oh, well, he said it was a taco, but we didn't quite figure out that quite looked like a taco. No. That's a different looking type of taco.
That's a croissant taco.
That's a croissant. I've got a different one sitting right here with strawberry cheese, too. They make some good stuff out here at Jason's Deli.
Yeah, that
Really
strawberry
good
cheese, it's good, and it's good for you, too.
Yes, it is.
Not a calorie in a bite.
Oh, not one. Not one. Right, Dave? There's not a calorie in this thing at all, right?
Not for Maclovio, there isn't.
He won't have any problem eating of it, will he?
No, sir.
All right.
Okay, good enough.
We'll check back with you in a few minutes,
Good
Alex.
enough.
Thank
Back
you.
to you. We're having so much fun over here, I tell you. At Jason's Deli with Nacho Estrada. I want to show you something here. Hang on. Just look at this. This is Smithsonian Magazine. That's Charlie McCarthy right there. And, of course, inside this magazine, this is a December issue, there's a pretty good lead-in to the story of ventriloquism. And it leads in with Nacho Estrada. And it talks about what he was doing with one of the writers there of this particular article. They call you a prankster in this particular article. Would you say that's a good term, the description of you guys?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, it could say that. We play a lot of tricks on a lot of people, and it's a lot of fun.
What's your best trick? What's the best thing you think you've ever done?
Oh, my. Well, flying back from Dallas one time, we're in the airplane, and everybody's looking out the windows, you know. So I started yelling. We're flying over Waco, and I started saying, "Hey, open the door. It's cold out here." You know, everybody's looking out the windows, and everybody gets excited. So, and I kept saying, "I'm hanging on." You know, so they know what's coming from. They look out the window. Of course, the attendants come over, and I told them what was happening. They had a good time, and we're getting off the plane. The captain, you know how he stands by the door. Yeah. They said, "Do it to him," and he looks like, "What is he doing?" You know, right? There was a lot of that. That was one of the funniest ones that I've done. So
that's something else. I can imagine it. Sitting in a seat, and you hear this guy, "I'm out here." What would you do? Gosh, this is something else. Now, understand also, you do some keynote addresses and a lot of other things other than speaking to schools.
Yes, I do a lot. As a matter of fact, last Saturday we were in El Paso doing a parents' conference on how to discipline kids with humor and using love. I do a lot of teachers in-service training on how to use humor and love in teaching. We do that through the programs. When we talk to the kids, we show them how to learn to respect the parents, the teachers, and then they can respect themselves. And when they learn to respect themselves, then they can say no to drugs, no to gangs, and
no to all the other nasty things. Okay, we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back with these pranksters.
Let's have a break.
Like that. Hey, guys, Maclovio, what type of weather do you like?
I like it dry.
Dry?
I don't like rain.
Why not?
Because the termites come out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't like termites.
No. Have you ever been wet?
No, just when we came to the United States.
Oh, that's it?
Hey. Stop.
Wait a minute.
No, they didn't say that.
No, you say that.
You're a prankster, guy.
Yeah.
I tell you, you're
And
just
we
too
get
much.
paid for it, too.
Really?
Yeah.
If somebody wants to talk to you and get a hold of you, what can they do?
Hold my hand.
Is that it?
No. They can call our number, right?
Yeah, what's your number?
626
1256.
56.
All right.
I can do that myself.
Pranksters extraordinaire this morning. I tell you, they've had the glasses talking. Even the food has been talking here this morning, Barry.
Thanks, Alex. I'm a little slow this morning. I just got the wet joke. Sorry, it just took me a couple of seconds to get that part.
Time delay. Time delay. Okay.
The early morning time delay. Oh, let's go back to Alex. Oh, Alex will help us out. Alex, what are you doing over
look
there?
what I got here. This is the tortilla monster. What's going on, tortilla monster?
Oh, nothing, man. Nothing. Cool.
I know where all my tortillas disappeared to now, huh?
Yeah, me monster.
Monster.
Yeah.
Okay, Mari's...
We'll talk about the stars and what else, Alex?
Oh, we'll be talking about a really nice, warm time coming up for the weekend, and the next weekend in a few days, and the Tortilla Monster really likes that forecast.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, thanks, Alex.
Good enough.
Aquí en San Antonio tenemos la gran fortuna de contar con una persona que hace reír a los niños y en realidad a todo el mundo. Dicha persona es el tema de lo mejor de lo nuestro.
There you go. You don't do that.
Why?
That is gross.
No, that is gas.
Este es el fabuloso ventrílocuo Nacho Estrada y su muñeco Maclovio. Un personaje que el propio Nacho creó hace varios años y con el cual ha divertido a chicos y grandes. Pero Nacho y Maclovio han dedicado gran parte de su vida artística a llevar el mensaje positivo a los estudiantes en las escuelas de esta ciudad de San Antonio y del estado y más allá. Nacho era maestro y nos dijo que se dio cuenta de que era urgente llegarle a los niños con pláticas que ellos entendieran, es decir, en su mismo lenguaje.
Para llegar a enseñar a un niño, uno tiene que llegarle primero al corazón. Maclovio se porta como un travieso, entonces lo que hacemos es trabajamos con la psicología en reversa. Los niños se hacen maestros y le van a enseñar a Maclovio cómo sentarse, cómo aprender.
Nacho dice que no hay nada más agradable que ver a un niño sonreír, y de eso estamos muy de acuerdo. El maestro ventríloco hace que los niños participen en su actuación y para ello les sobran candidatos. Se siente con mucha confianza a su lado y, ¿por qué no?, los hace sentir importantes. El director de esta escuela, Jan Naranjo, donde encontramos a Nacho, le hizo la invitación para que volviera y sin titubear, aceptó.
¿Por cuánto tiempo más crees tú que te aguante Maclovio?
Unos 50 años más.
Qué buen artista y qué buen ejemplo de lo mejor de lo nuestro.
Extraordinario, Nacho Estrada. La semana próxima otro tema distinto en lo mejor de lo nuestro. También a su inseparable muñeco Maclovio. Aquí se los presentamos en lo mejor de lo nuestro.
El Auditorio Municipal de San Antonio se vio recientemente colmado de estudiantes que llegaron de los distintos distritos escolares de San Antonio. El propósito fue la reunión de la campaña en contra del tabaco. Y qué mejor portador del mensaje que Nacho Estrada y su compañero Maclovio. Los dos tienen cerca de 40 años de estar divirtiendo a estudiantes con sus buenas puntadas, pero a la vez comunicándoles lo importante de ser buenos ciudadanos.
Obedezcan a su mamá y papá.